Retroactive jealousy isn't really about jealousy. It's often more, I feel a bit sick hearing about my partner's past, or downright disgusted. And a lot of the rumination and the stress of RJ is us trying to get past this feeling of disgust, to just get back to being with the person we love and we're attracted to, and stop thinking and feeling this way. But can we help it? Disgust is one of our hardwired primary emotions. It's meant to distance us from something gross, offensive, dangerous even. Think of a time you've had a truly awful experience after eating or drinking something. For me, it was Southern Comfort. My student days, my first encounters with British drinking culture. That sweet, rich flavour, even the smell, just looking at the bottle, it's now disgusting. And I'm not picking on Southern Comfort, by the way. A bad night on whatever it is, and disgust kicks in. And the disgust is automatic. I didn't choose it. This visceral response is trying to protect me. That's bad, it says. Now we know. Never again. And it can happen when we learn more about a person, our partner, their past. Terry was dating his girlfriend for 4 months, and his understanding of her changed suddenly. I thought she was quite sweet and innocent, he said. And then she told me about the casual fun that she'd had. Boom. She's the same girl, but his understanding of her past, his assumptions, they were off. And now a new understanding has to happen. And that's uncomfortable. I thought Southern Comfort was sweet and innocent. That night I started ordering doubles in the student union. Next morning, it's the same drink. It's Southern Comfort, but oh dear. So the disgust response doesn't need a physical trigger. It can kick in when our mind is blown. Think when a parent turns out to be violent, or a partner turns out to be a cheater, a celebrity who's done horrible things. We feel viscerally very different about them. Terry's girlfriend hadn't cheated on him or hurt him or done anything wrong, but he felt it. Whoa! His brain said, she's different to what we thought. Need to figure this out. Could be bad. I've been hurt before. Disgust response right there. And it's a difficult disgust response to deal with. With Southern Comfort, just stop drinking it. But with our partners, wives, girlfriends, husbands and boyfriends too, we still want them. We desire them. We're in love with them. We're in a relationship. Maybe we've got kids and a mortgage together, a future. But the disgusted feeling is real. We didn't choose it. And retroactive jealousy then takes hold, ruminating and asking and trying to get the old feeling back. We feel so guilty too for feeling disgusted at someone we love and for saying and doing things in the moment that shame or push our partners away. It's not always a sudden shift either. The thoughts can fester and build up over time. Alice, she learned about her fiancé's lad's holidays right at the start. He mentioned it on their second date, how him and his mates used to go on the rampage. I remember thinking at the time, said Alice, I'm not sure I want to hear about that, all those girls, but he was talking about the past. I think I remember when I first tasted Southern Comfort. I'm not sure about this, but play it cool. Come on, Jason, you can be okay with this. Alice's fiancé had done nothing wrong. He wasn't cheating on her, but whenever he mentioned his mates or they watched Love Island, she'd picture his past and make comparisons. Does he miss those times? Were those girls more exciting than me? What's he doing with me? Am I going to get hurt? This feels off. Major problem here. We need to protect ourselves. Disgust kicks in. Again, trying to protect. Alice's disgust is an involuntary response to her thoughts and her imaginings. So what do we do with this? How can Terry and Alice get past the disgust without distancing from their partners? To use my Southern Comfort experience one more time, if I really wanted to drink it again for some reason, gradual exposure would be the way to go. Think about Southern Comfort, look at the bottle, hold the bottle, take a sip, retrain my brain that it's not a threat. And we can take a similar exposure approach to our partner's past in therapy. We might have Terry thinking about his girlfriend's casual flings. We might have Alice thinking about lads on holiday, or looking at photos or watching videos, or whatever, to deliberately tap into the disgust and then get used to letting it pass without avoiding or distracting or seeking assurance. It's called ERP, Exposure and Response Prevention. But Exposure therapy is generally more effective for fear-based conditions like phobias. Studies suggest it's less effective when the disgust is the primary emotion. And there are different parts of the brain at work here. Fear is linked to the amygdala, the fight-flight response, whereas disgust involves the insula. Fear is about immediate danger, right now. Disgust, on the other hand, is about aversion, a feeling of, I don't want this near me, which is less intense, but it's more persistent. So disgust, particularly with another person, is often more challenging to work with, and a cognitive approach can be more effective. It helps us shine a light on the other big factor in retroactive jealousy, our reasoning. A violent or abusive parent, a partner revealed as a cheater, the threat is obvious. The reasoning is obvious. I could get hurt here. Temporary poisoning from Southern Comfort, that's obvious too. New information about our partner's past, not quite so obvious. Some people struggle with this more than others. Whether it reaches a critical mass of felt threat and disgust response depends on our reasoning. So I'd explore this with Terry and Alice. Who else in your life turned out to be different to who you thought they were? Has your understanding been off before? Did you get hurt or laughed at or belittled as a consequence? What's the story you're telling yourself here? It's very subjective too. What do you believe or doubt about yourself that makes your partner's past seem such a threat? Retroactive jealousy and the disgust that comes with it is not random. It's not just intrusive noise. We think and reason and imagine ourselves into it, primarily to protect ourselves. But the reasoning is off. It's wonky, it's flawed. Understand and address that, and our emotions settle. Then we're in a better place to assess our partner's past, maybe assess ourselves too. Here and now reality streams in, our imagination calms down, and disgust subsides. Retroactive jealousy falls away, or just collapses in on itself sometimes. On that positive note, I think I'll go and have a nice Southern Comfort and Coke. Maybe not. Disgust is more automatic than we realise. It really is. And it makes retroactive jealousy feel even more like a trap. But by understanding the story you're telling yourself, you can finally change the narrative and feel significantly better in your relationship and in yourself. Thank you for watching.